So hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. My name is Nilesh. I'm working as alumni relations manager with BridgeLabz from past 1 year. With us we have Bikash Singh from West Bengal. He is a mechanical engineer, passed out in the year 2021. After a few, he joined BridgeLabz in 2022, and he is placed with Mantra Labs, since December 2022 as a DevOps engineer. So, welcome Vikash, and uh, very congratulations to you for landing a dream job, and that too with a great company like Mantra Labs. So, how are
Thank
you?
you. Thank you. I'm fine. How are you? Please.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, Vikash, would you like to tell us a few things
Yeah.
about yourself?
Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Bikash Singh. I'm from Kolkata, West Bengal. I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering from Navla Institute of Technology in 2021. Currently, I'm working as a DevOps engineer in Manta Labs, and my hobbies are watching anime and playing the video games.
Uh, and what would be your favorite anime?
It's Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. Wow. So it is very famous. I am not into anime basically. I yeah, but we used to have cartoons. So Vikas, so you completed your engineering in 2021. Which month was it?
It was in August, July, or August.
In August. Okay. Okay. So what did you do after completing your engineering?
So after completing my engineering, I was looking for job. I was going to a lot of on-campus interviews, and I didn't find any luck there. So I was off-campus. I also tried, but due to skill gap, I wasn't able to land any job off-campus also. So almost my 2021 was wasted like this only. I wasted my 2021 finding jobs.
Wow. And so were you trying to get into mechanical engineering jobs, or were you trying for any other, field?
Uh, Actually, I was trying to get into IT only after mechanical. So from start only, I wanted to take CS, but due to some reason, I wasn't able to take CS. I didn't had good marks in 12, so I wasn't able to land CS in college. So I had to opt for something. And my father was also forcing me that you should study, you shouldn't drop. So I opt for mechanical at that time. And in my course period, I forgot about CS. I didn't practice anything, coding or anything. I was just focused on mechanical. I was practicing everything that they taught and just was surviving to just get a good marks in graduation. That's all.
Right, right. Completing your engineering. Right. So, did you know while you were in college or after that even after being a mechanical or maybe civil engineer, you could opt for to become a software engineer?
No, I didn't thought firstly, I thought that it would take a lot of time for me as a mechanical engineer. It would take a lot of time because I didn't study any coding or I didn't like in the what skills we require in the IT field. I didn't have anything at that time. So at that time, I thought that it will take a long time for me to get into IT. So
Right. But you didn't know. You thought like maybe after completing your engineering, you'll have to do another
yes,
couple of years into
yes,
studies,
yes.
and then then try for IT. Did you always inspired to become a software engineer?
Yeah, actually, in my school time, I wanted to be a software engineer only because I had a freelancing experience in as a computer technician. So I was earning a little bit of pocket money by building PCs and fixing computers at that time. So I thought that
Uh,
I will enter IT industry and I will work in a good software firm and all. So at that time I thought, but in college when I didn't get CS, so that dream I forgot about it. Like, let's carry on what I got now. I have to get a good mark so that I can get a job after
Right.
graduation. So at that time, I like forgot about what I wanted to become. So in 2021, when I didn't get any offensive off-campusing job due to my skill gap, so at the end in December, I started learning coding, basics of Java, and with that I continued further. Is the network not well?
With am I audible?
No,
Am I audible?
your voice is breaking.
Uh, some issue with the connection. Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
better now?
it is good.
Okay. Uh, so I'm really glad you did not give up on your dream, even after not getting the admission in computer science or IT, and you still had the gut to pursue your dream after completing your mechanical engineering. Really glad. So, how did you come to know about BridgeLabz?
So actually, in January 2022, I was contacted by a institution that we will train you for 2 months and then we will give you a job. So at that time, I did their course for 2 months, but I wasn't able to crack the interview, which was for EY. So I wasn't able to crack the interview because there was some marks issue and like the questions they asked, I wasn't able to answer at that time because I didn't prepare that well. That they will ask so high level questions about cloud computing and all that. So that time I didn't get the chance
Okay.
to be there. Then after that I came to know that these things happens. Like there are institutions which teach you skills, which gives you hands-on experience, and they give you a job. So at that time I kept on searching for like in Google like what are the institutions are there. So I went through a lot of things, and BizLabs was the one that I found mostly good among them because it was offering more than any other competition was offering. So that way I came to know about BizLabs from Google only, no recommendation or anything.
Okay. So then
Yeah.
you contacted us and
Yes. Yes.
started the course. Great. So how has your BridgeLabz journey been
Yeah,
till now?
it's been very good. Like at the beginning, it was hard for me because I wasn't so used to with coding or anything. So at the beginning, it was hard. So after that, I got used to it, and it was a smooth sailing after that.
So, coming from mechanical, did you find it means very difficult, easy? How would you rate it? What are the studies or our teaching methodology?
As I said, like at the first, it was hard for me for the first month. Like I wasn't like so much in practice with the
Mhm.
coding, so it was hard for me at the beginning. But after that, it was all fine for me because I got used to it. I used to practice
How many hours did you code?
like
How many hours did you code?
yeah in a day
When you were in
yeah
RFP or
in
CFP?
RFP I used to
Yeah.
give 6 hours mostly 6 to 7 hours a day for the coding and all the learning part.
Okay.
And CFP, I used to give 8 to 10 hours. Like it was related to my freelancing somewhere. So I was very interested at that time, and I used to give a lot
Okay.
of time. Like I wanted to learn whatever I can at that time.
So you were passionate about it,
Yes, like CFP was very good for me.
right? So, how do you find working in Mantralas? From what I have heard from other candidates and from what I have seen online, it is a good company to be in.
Uh,
So, how is your
So far,
experience
it has been very
so
good.
far?
At the beginning, as it was my first job, so At the beginning, they were giving a lot of things to me to do, and I didn't do those things earlier.
Mhm.
So at that time, I was very confused what they are doing, why they are telling me to do these things. I haven't done anything. I don't know anything. So after that, in a month, like I have contacted my seniors.
Okay.
They told me that you have to do these things. You can't be stuck in one technology forever. You have to learn new things. You have to explore new things. So after that, it is very going very good for me. So in Mantha Labs, there are a lot of things to learn. Like they will give you a lot of things to learn. Like learning thing is very good in Mantha Labs. Like every week you will get a new technology to learn about and explore it.
Right. Because that is what the
Yes,
company does, right? It provides product consulting and UX research and or even technology consulting, which is part of the core
yes,
of the
yes.
company. Even deep tech. So you must get some real good knowledge here, and you get to work with some of
Yes,
the best in the software
yes.
industry, because there is a continuous flow of ideas and innovation in your where you are working right now. Great place to work, and you are very lucky to have be placed with
Yeah,
Mantra
I
Labs.
feel very lucky for.
So great. So what was your parents' reaction when you got placed with Mantra Labs and you achieved becoming a software developer?
At start, they didn't want me to go into a private company because every Indian parent wants their son or daughter to be in a government job or something. So I told them that I won't be able to give that much
Right.
time to prepare for those exams and all. So I will give my time here, like 1 year max, I will give here, and I will get a good job at the starting. So that's why I convinced that yes, I will get a good job here. Then after a few years, it will increase, and yeah, you will be proud of me after that. Government job is now overrated, and
Wow.
I explained them a lot. And when they heard that I got selected, they were very happy at that time. Like finally, he is doing something for himself.
Great. Must be a very proud moment for you and your
Yes,
parents
yes.
as well. So, guys, we are done with the questions for Bikash from my end. I am done with it. Okay. But as Bikash has requested that he won't be able to, continue with the session for more than 45 minutes. So we have another 15 minutes or so for you guys to ask the questions. If you have any queries regarding the program, you want to know about more about Bikash's journey, please feel free to ask us the questions in the chat room, and we'll be happy to answer you. So any questions, guys, ask in the chat room.
I would like to add one
So
point.
some of the common questions,
If someone is not asking a
yeah,
question, I will like to add one point. Like whoever, all you are
please.
present here, focus on your communication skill. It's very important in this field. I like in BridgeLab, they told us to like with your coding, focus on your communication skill. And at that time, I neglected. I thought it was not that important, or I will be working in India, so it would be not that important. But it is very important in the IT field. Um, So
Right.
it took almost 6 months for me because in the starting month I had some issue in my family, so it extended 1 month. Otherwise, it was 5 months for me. In 5 months, I completed everything.
Right. So you joined in
Yes,
August,
yes.
right? But then you did not continue from August. You maybe when did you start with your regular uh, batch?
In August only,
RFP?
RFP, I started my first batch, and
Okay.
due to some issue, I wasn't able to continue at that. Like I was getting absent a lot of times, and due to which I got very behind from all others. So that's why I had to start again from the RFP. So it took 5 months for me after that.
Okay. Okay.
How much month you take?
And so I hope Devabrata, Bikash has answered your question. And next question is from Arpit. So how much month you take classes and places?
Uh,
I guess he's asking the same question. How many months did you uh, were in the program till you got
yes,
placed?
Arpit, I was there for 6 months.
So 5 to 6 months. And from 6 months, 1 month he did not was not able to join the classes on regular basis, so it was delayed a bit.
And Devabrata, no,
But
I
then
didn't.
again he started
Yeah, Devabrata asked the second question. No, I was not remapped.
any no no. So no, Bikash was not remapped.
Yeah, from the start only, I was with
So
Mantar.
any more questions, guys? Right. Sorry, sorry about that. Right.
Cute one.
So that was my joy. Sometimes he joins before the webinar. So we have a question from Prasad. He wants to know how much time did you take to complete RFP?
It was 2 months.
2 months.
RFP took 2 months only.
Okay. And how long was your
It
CFP?
was 3 months. CFP was 3 months.
Okay. So that is because you were in DevOps.
Yes. Like in DevOps, you have to learn a lot of.
CFP period, for guys who don't know, like most of the guys are from RFP here, in the audience. Okay, so CFP program varies, the duration can vary based on the tech stack you have been assigned. Like for DevOps, it could be different. For front end, it will be a different thing. For quality, it would be a different duration. So for Bikash, it was 3 months,
Yes, yes.
right, Bikash?
And Satyaprakash,
So
no, there was an interaction with the company, no actual interview. Like they wanted to know what did you learn in this course, and that's all.
right. So no, Satyaprakash. Generally, there are no interviews after for joining the companies, but there are formal interactions with the companies because company would want to know the person who they are hiring. So there is a very formal type of interaction now. Forgot to ask you. So during the interview now, are you working from home or have you joined office?
No, actually, for us, it's work from office, but you get to, like, sometimes you get to ask for work from home if you need. Otherwise, it is work from office only. Our
Okay,
CTO doesn't allow work from home.
okay, okay. And where is your office now?
Currently, my office in Kolkata branch in Newtown, and our main headquarter is in Bangalore.
Okay, right. Okay. So we have a question from
Is there any bond?
Kapil Banare. Is there any bond in company?
Yes, Kapil, there is. It is for 1 year.
Mhm. So you have to sign a 1 year bond with the company.
Yes,
Or are you talking about the ISA program?
I think that one only. From BridgeLabz, what they given me, that one only I'm saying.
Yeah, so that is different. That is different. That is from our side.
Okay.
But I don't think company have asked you to sign any bond, and none of the companies do. And there is kind of a fear in people, in candidates' heart, regarding the bond. Bond is it could also be a benefit for you because if you sign a bond, then you are fixed. Either the company can remove you, and now you can leave the company. It is kind of a security also for yours. So if the company says you have to sign a bond for 3 years, then you are there. You can work in that company for 3 years. But here in BridgeLabz, we don't. The companies don't ask you to sign any bond.
Yeah, yeah, Arpit, I took the first offer I got because
His airpit is more than one offer.
I took the first offer I
Yes.
got because it was in my hometown, and I took it as soon as I get to hear about it. Because other offers were for Bangalore offices and all, and this one was more suitable for me. I didn't have to spend a lot in traveling or in settling there. Anything.
Right. So it was an obvious choice for you.
Yeah, yes. As soon as I had, I took it. I didn't think twice.
Right. How I don't know about Kolkata much, but how is the how is the IT scene in Kolkata?
It's okay.
It's
Like,
like Bangalore. It's a hub,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Kolkata is also,
but
oh,
it's okay. But it's
yeah, it's
growing.
growing because we have multiple TCS offices here. We have Infosys here. We have Wipro here. Like all the big multinational company, we have offices here, like big headquarters of them. Like TCS have
Oh,
a huge, huge campus, like a huge campus. From my office, I can see it, so I know it's
oh,
very big. Yeah,
TCS.
TCS.
So so in future also you'll have a lot of opportunities
Yes,
there itself. So maybe you don't have to move. But moving is becoming quite common nowadays. People are not shy to move. If they are getting a better
mm,
opportunity, better pay scale, uh, now most of them are very open to moving states also nowadays, which is a common thing in US and other Europe parts. If you go to see people, very often they move from city to city or state to state for a better
yes, yes.
opportunity.
Actually, it's my first year, so
So guys, any more questions? Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
like
definitely.
I was saying, it's my first year, so
But going forward, you'll get a lot of
yes,
more opportunities because in IT, it is not limited to one, place or sector. Even for tech stack, it is not, that is the reason your bosses or your peers in your company are, they were asking you to learn new
mm,
technologies after you joined the company. So, any more questions, guys? Please feel free to ask. We are a little short of time today because Bikash also has some other, engagement he has to attend to. So, any more questions? Don't be shy and take this chance because we have a candidate here who has successfully completed the program and he is placed with a very good company like Mantra Labs. So Arpit, Chaitali, Sanjana, Satyaprakash, Saurabh, Upendu, any questions you have for Vikash or for me, please feel free to ask.
I think they're done with their question.
How you prepare for workshop? Arpit wants to know how did you prepare for workshop? Or are you asking about workshop or the review, weekly review?
Yeah, workshop is different, review is different.
Arpit, Arpit, uh, are you asking about the workshop or the weekly review?
Yes, yes. I knew because they
Okay.
told.
So we'll stay on hold. Review, yeah. Arpit wants to know about the review.
Yeah, that same I gave 6 hours. Every day I used to give 6 hours to my coding and all. And before the review, I used to go through all the
Mhm.
things that they taught me from the start, and that's why I prepared for review. And there was some mistake that I did in my review, but it was little mistake, so it didn't bother much that time.
Okay. Thank you, Bikash. So I hope Arpit, Bikash has answered your question. Moving to the next question, how much package is it offering? It's a question from Devaprata Sahu. So, Vikas, this is a tricky question. So, if you are not comfortable, you can give us the bracket, not the precise
It's
amount of
it's four to
your,
six.
salary. It's 4 to 6. Okay, thank you, Vikas. So, next question is from Sanjana. After 2 months of RFP batch, did you know for which company you selected?
Yes. I knew like after completing my RFP, within 2 or 3 days, I came to know that I was selected for BridgeLabz.
Okay, and after that, you must have been moved to CFP,
Are you guys calling me sir? Don't call me sir.
right?
I am I am not that.
So now you are their senior.
No. I am no senior. I am junior
So
like you
Satya
guys.
Prakash wants to know.
Yeah, so Devabrata,
So Satya Prakash, I guess you have, yeah,
yeah, Devabrata, in RFP I used to spend 6 hours because more than that I wasn't able to give because I got I can't learn a like a longer time, learn for a longer time. In CFP I gave 8 to 10 hours because it was very much related to my freelancing. Like in DevOps, you also set up a server, you also set up everything from scratch for application. So it was very interesting for me. So for that only reason, I gave like 8 to 10 hours in CFP, and it was worth it. At that time, it was worth it because I learned a lot of things in CFP.
great. Thank you. Thank you, Bikash. So
Yes. Track score is important.
Satya Prakash wants to know weak track score is important.
Is important.
Weak track score is important. Yes, track score is very important, and you have to work on improving it. So just to give the audience the idea, Bikash, yes.
Yes. The connection
So
got lost. It is getting restarted.
yes. Happening to me too also a couple of times till now. So what was your track score when you joined your RFP?
When I joined my RFP, it was 3.6 something. And in my RFP, it was 3.9 or 4, I think. 3.9 or 4 it was in my
By the
RFP.
end of your RFP,
And
you had reached 4.
yes. And no, Prasad, I am not from CS background. And how you develop your logic of coding? Uh, Actually, that's a good question because I don't know that much of coding. I know only basic coding. In DevOps, you don't need to have a lot of coding skills. You just need to have the understanding of each code, like Go language. Every language you should have just understanding how it is built, what are the packages they use. That's all. Like in my field, in my DevOps, it is not that necessary to learn like hard logic questions or anything. It was basic for me for in my RFP. After that, I got placed in DevOps, and in DevOps, I didn't get so much exposure in coding. It was all about tools. It was all about pipelines and everything, servers, the databases, and that's all.
So so what did you practice in your CFP? You said you were practicing for 8 to 10 hours. So can you help us what you used to practice in that period?
Yeah, in CFP, at first I was like taught about Linux operating system because it's very important in DevOps. You have to have a clear understanding of Linux. So I used to practice Linux a lot at that time, and because it is very important and you have to do everything in a Ubuntu machine or in a Linux system. So at that time I used to give a lot of time in Linux. And after that I went to networking. For networking, I didn't give 8 to 10 hours because it was mostly theory part and some subnet creation part was there at the end. And after that, it was like there were different tools for DevOps. So for that, you have to give a lot of time. You have to learn each of the tools. What are their components? What are their features? There were a lot of things. So DevOps is like this. You get to know about Linux, then we go to networking, then we go to AWS, then we go to our different tools. Like we have Docker, Kubernetes. Like this way, it just keeps on going. In DevOps, the tools just keeps on going.
Okay. So you have already answered Prakash Kadam. Prakash Kadam, Bikash is from a mechanical background. So, any more questions? Another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes, right?
In which topic you focus too
Yeah.
much?
Which topic did you focus to?
It was Kubernetes and Docker, and those two were very hard for me because there are a lot of things, so I had to focus a lot on those things. I had to give a lot of questions.
Now you have mastered them.
Yeah, Docker, I have mastered it because currently the project I'm working on, it's a foreign project. So they are using Docker a lot, and a lot of new things they're using, which I'm learning right now. So I have a good hands on Docker right now. Kubernetes, I have to learn. It's a big topic. I have to learn a lot in Kubernetes. It's not easy.
But I'm sure you
Yeah,
will
yeah, they were
master
good.
that soon.
Yeah, soon, soon. As soon as I get a project related to Kubernetes, I will master it.
Great. So you were saying that you are busy on weekends also because sometimes because of the present project.
Yeah, yes, because they have different timing and they work on Saturdays and Sundays. So they
Fine.
like need sometimes, they need update from us. So I am working on something that implementing it. So I have to give update by the end of the day to them that I have tried this. This is not working. You have to provide us. That's my work for now. This weekend I am working. Previous weekend I didn't work.
And it's a 5 day working company.
Yeah, yeah, 5 day work.
So Devagata wants to know, did you learn Java in RFC?
Java.
And
Yes, yes.
yeah,
I was learning Java in RFP.
so thank you, Devabrata, for asking questions because I am sure many of the questions which you are asking, others who might have those doubts, but they are not asking. But through your questions, they are also getting answered. So thank you so much. And really good questions coming from you. So you're most welcome, Arpit. So we try to do webinars for you guys only because to make you understand the process of the program which you have joined, and also you have to put in more effort than you think. Because most of the guys who are coming from civil and non-CS background, non-IT background. So you have to put some efforts like Bikash, Bikash even from coming from mechanical, he gave all efforts and he worked really hard in this 5 months he was there in the program. And now he is placed with Mantra Lab as a DevOps engineer. So both his profile and company, he has got a very good profile and in a very good company. So even you guys can be, in Vikash's place in few months when you complete your CFP. So work very hard and believe in yourself. And if you have any doubts or anything, you have your mentors with whom you can contact. You have your doubt clearing sessions. Also, I would suggest like coordinate with your batchmates for if you guys are getting stuck anywhere and take help from them, help each other and succeed together. So we are not getting any more questions. So Bikash, maybe we can end this session. But it was a real pleasure talking to you and knowing your journey. And I wish you all the best, for your future. And also our audience who is from in the program right now. So we have a question from Devubrata. In PFP, doubt clearing
Yes,
sessions are there. Yes, 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 Devubrata. So you have doubt clearing
and you should
sessions in
join it.
PFP and RFP, right? So generally they are like 1 or 2 hours, right? The
2 hours, I think.
duration. Right. So
Yeah.
there are 2 hours, which is ample amount of time for you
If you
and your
have doubt,
batchmates to, yeah, to clear your doubts. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you all of you for giving your time for this webinar and joining us today. Especially you, Bikash. Thank you so much. So have a good
thank you for
weekend
having me.
and also best wishes for Holi.
Yeah, you too. Thank you all
Bye.
for
Bye,
joining.
Bikash. Yes.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Have a
Bye,
nice
guys.
day.
Bye. Thank you so much.